Games are the key to happiness, not stopping school shootings. Let's just put that out there right now. And you know what? Green Man Gaming can hook you up with these things that don't cause people to go out and shoot people. Head down below. Hello, audience! Here. Had an idea. Over the course of my video gaming career, I guess. We'll call it a career, even though it really isn't. I've assembled quite the arsenal of homes in various video games. That gave me an idea. Make a series about it. So, thus, we now have this new show, The Many Homes of Hunter. And, this series, it's gonna be a short series, I think. I don't know, it really depends. I'm gonna be going through various video games, showing off my in-game houses, or at least the ones that games allowed you to customize. So today we have Fallout New Vegas, the Lucky 38. I started with this one because this one is at least my most memorable. Because I remember working on it, I remember all the crap that I had to put into it. I mainly remember all the stuff that went into it. I put this one together mostly when I was up north of faraway land known as Massachusetts, where everyone was gone for the day, and I was at the house alone, and so I decided to, well, we'll call it liberate a laptop, because I had my Fallout New Vegas saves on hand, and I decided that I would build a house. So let's go in. And by build the house, I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, so the first floor, I didn't really do anything with. I never really saw any need to do anything with the first floor. The first floor always felt more like a public area anyway. So, we'll just give this one a skip. Let's see. We'll start with the presidential suite, because this is where things actually start piecing together. If I don't remember most of this, please forgive me. I haven't played this in a while. Anyway, we'll go in here. This place is a mess. We'll go in here. This is supposed to be the planning room of the Hoover Dam attack, where the NCR is represented by, I don't know, something, and the Legion is represented by toy cars. I never really did find something to represent the NCR with. I could probably use NCR dollars, now that I think about it. Anything glitch under the table? No. No, not really. I got this over here. I just wanted to make this look, like, I don't know, decent. Like, this is kind of like the main menu. It kind of looks like the main menu of some, like, bounty hunter flick or something, because he's got all his guns, like, laid out on the table and stuff. There's a pistol, a knife, and... Trust me, this isn't the full extent of, this thing. My centerpiece, the damaged garden gnome, the evil gnome. I have many gnomes. Many gnomes. There are many gnomes. Me. We have the main room. Things don't really get crazy until we actually get into the guest room. Or I think the bathroom. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Well, in that case, let's try the bathroom. I do remember in one of my saves, I filled up one of the bathtubs with cartons of cigarettes. That was a weird obsession with me at one time. Just giant collection of cartons of cigarettes. Alright, so here we go. This is where things actually start coming together. This right here, the money safe. This is my workstation, because you like here, you can just pick up the dual 10mm submachine gun, shoot anyone that comes through the room, comes through the thing, go bang. I love me some anti-material rifle. And we got the Thompson submachine gun over there. I do recall there was something over here. Maybe that was the other save. I lost the other save, and I'm very disappointed about that. Alright, so the major part of this particular in-game house went into the cocktail lounge. Because this I converted into an armory. A big one. All the way around. Let me show you guys around. These are melee weapons. Various melee weapons. The Proton Axe, the Cattle Prod, the Saturnite Fist. What's it? Yeah, there's the Cosmic Knife. I knew there was a weirdly named knife. And the good news is I haven't played Fallout New Vegas in forever, so my knowledge will be questionable at best going into Fallout New Vegas from Matt's mind. Laser weaponry down here with the tri-beam laser rifle. A lot of them are missing. Some single shotguns. This was supposed to be all laser RCWs, and they were supposed to be just sitting here in a nice row. A lot of these are very well organized, like this. This is the .22 section with .22 pistols and a .22 SMG. My heavy incinerators down here. A light machine gun and a flare gun. Those two don't really go together, but whatever. Some automatic guns like the service rifle and the assault carbine. I know that the service rifle isn't an automatic weapon. Grenade launchers. Not a very full section. Trail carbine. Here we go, some decent laser weapons. This right here in the center is the most important one, with a heavily modified laser rifle with two small ones off to the side. You'll see a couple of these mods every now and then. Hunting shotgun. This is supposed to be a shotgun section over here. Hunting stuff. Magnum 357 Magnum revolver, hunting rifle. Some more mods down there. What's that one? That's a hunting rifle scope, and that is an HD cylinder for a revolver. Do any of these have that? I don't think so. Sniper rifles. These are all the scoped weapons. Like, oh, shoot. The marksman carbine. The hunting revolver, which, yes, I'm counting as a sniper weapon. Anti-material rifle, again, love me some anti-material rifles, and the standard sniper. Explosives! Just got a stack of 10 frag grenades here, whole load of dynamite, frag mines, C4. Over here, small section for some throwing spears. There's a Deathclaw, Yao Guai gauntlet, sorry. Switchblade, some more melee weapons. Plasma, the plasma section. I don't have a plasma caster or whatever it was called. The one with the claws, sadly. That one's a bit of a much rarer weapon. I know. 12.7 millimeters. Over here we have 9 millimeters and sawed-off shotguns. Very organized. I love the organized look of it. Some cowboy repeaters, including some of their mods. There's some more mods over there. Pistols. This is the 10mm section with 10mm pistols and 10mm SMGs. Here we have the 9mm pistol section, all laid out in a row. Very nice. I like that Fallout New Vegas allows you to lay this stuff out very, very carefully. The thermic lance. Some brush guns, which is a great frickin' gun, by the way. Briefcase filled with stuff. Just stuff. Some caravan shotguns. Heavy weapons. Oh, I do have a plasma caster. It's completely broken, though. This is the heavy weapons section. Minigun, plasma caster, missile launcher. Some 44 magnums. They get their own table. Recharger pistols. I think at one point there was a recharger rifle. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, I built this place in tiers, so Like, we head up another level. These are all the unique weapons that I picked up. All the special named weapons, like Oh Baby, Pew Pew, Recompensance of the Fallen, the Blood Nap. Over here is Vance's 9mm, the YCS 186, Thump Thump. I'm just gonna go around here. Light Shining in the Darkness, the AER 14 prototype, Knock Knock, the Tesla Baton prototype, the Liberator, Chopper, the Golden Gloves, just keep going, the Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle, Love and Hate, Dr. Klein's Glove, is that like it's got a Sharpie on it, okay. The Sturdy Caravan Shotgun, that's a pre-order weapon actually. I think I'm carrying one of the pre-order weapons on me. Check under W. No? Well, if it's not in my inventory, it's here. Dr. Mobius's glove, Elijah's advanced layer, Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla cannon. A lot of Elijah's stuff in this section. Wait, is that Dr. Clyde's glove? Never mind. Never mind. I thought that Dr. Elijah's glove was here or something. Mercy, which is what people will argue is the most powerful weapon in the game. The X2 antenna, Maria, the sonic emitter, which actually I should be carrying with me. That gun, of course that gun is here. The Fist of Rauer, the Q35 matter modulator. And we went around. And then we go up here, and we have the shooting gallery. This is a very interesting shooting gallery that I got going here. Pick up the BB gun. Some of these. I put as many bottles up around the thing as I could. It's just fun. And then over here, you guys are probably gonna wonder what this is. What we have here is a sort of a fake hostage situation where the gnome is holding the teddy bear and the dinosaur hostage because he doesn't have enough money, drugs, and I don't know, weapon mods or some shit. So what you have to do for this one is you have to get all the way back here with the magnums. Actually, no, it's back over here. You gotta get the right angle, hide behind these bushes, take him out. Got him. And then I have to set that whole thing back up again every time I use it, so... Let me just get him back in there. It was surprisingly difficult to get this guy to stand up properly. And then I had to stack the cartons of cigarettes. We'll just leave that there for now. I've got to reload this anyway. And we keep going around and around and around and around and around and around. This is like a sort of workstation right here, where I got all this stuff. The red glare. There's a prototype Fat Man here, which is really, really light. Plasma gunrunner arsenal, plasma pistol, the industrial hand. All kinds of interesting stuff over here. Satchel charges, just some explosives, flashbangs. Over here, packed lunches, caravan lunch, MREs. Let's wait. I do. Again, haven't played this in a while. It's just I just decided to have fun with this particular house. Yeah. Go. Yeah, put this one on the bottom. You can shoot any bottle from on the top, middle, or bottom. I don't keep them on the bottom that very often. There's also the Rough It bedroll kit right there. This over here, another hostage situation. You have to take him out because he's hiding behind his bags of yeast. And yeast is illegal or some shit, I don't know. This over here, just decoration. That's just decoration. A lot of it is just decoration. I swear I had one unit. Yeah, here it is. There's a plasma rifle sitting here. I swear I had a unique weapon sitting. Yeah, the Nuka Breaker. There's a couple of unique weapons sitting in the plants over here because I ran out of tables. I really did. Yeah, over here we have this machine. One of my favorite guns, actually, this machine. Okay, when we get back over to the plasma rifle, I'll know we've gone all the way around. Yep, there it is. So that's the armory. I'm super proud of the armory, actually. I like the armory. It's I love hanging out in my armory. And that's about it. I didn't actually do anything with the penthouse. At least I don't think so. Because, like, this is where Mr. House was hanging out, and I like my privacy, and his wife is up here, all that stuff. You know. So yeah, I didn't really do anything with the penthouse. Even though it's really, really boring up here. Mr. House is dead.
Do not be alarmed. We have been upgraded to serve you better.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
I thought I did something up here, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't do anything up here. So that's the new Vegas Lucky 38 house. I actually didn't do anything with any of the other houses in this game. If there were any others, I don't think there were, actually. Like, any, really meaningful ones that I could do anything with. I mean, I guess you could do something with the one in, at a Big Mountain, but I didn't do anything with that one. So, yeah. Let's move on. Okay, Fallout 3. Now, there's actually 2 houses, that I have in this one. 2 different versions of the Megaton house. But we're gonna start with one that I'm sure everyone was probably gonna ask about. Everyone was probably gonna be up in arms if I didn't touch base on this one, the Matt's Mind version. So we're gonna start with the Matt version of the Megaton house, and then we're gonna move over to the original version, which is a lot more funny. Okay, so the major bit of the Matt Megaton house was the shelf. Now the idea behind the shelf was that for every quest, I would pick up like I don't know, an item or something, and I would put it on the shelf to, like, you know, catalog everything that we'd been through. And, like, I would pick up a vault suit for every vault that we were in. That's why he was picking those up. The Buttercup toy from Mothership Zeta, the Birch Sap from Oasis. I forget what Occam's razor was for. The Lump of Brain, we all know what that was from Point Lookout. The Man Opener from The Pit. But this one didn't pan out too great at all. What is this? Vault Lab uniform. Over here is all of the meds. Over here, not bad. Matt's weapons locker, where he keeps all his stuff. Like, actually, all of it. All of it ends up there. The drone cannon EXP just sits right there. It's a nice little prop. Matt's room, he sort of has like a work table over here. This is where all the clothes are. Yeah. The back room I didn't do anything with, because we're never back here. Infirmary, and of course, Matt's shooting gallery. He never did get the workshop, so I just converted this table into a shooting gallery. And, like, we see this a couple times in the episodes, actually, so he's just shooting toasters, coffee mugs, and of course that gnome, and it fell down the stairs again. I didn't really do too much with the house because we're not here a lot. We're always out and about. But I did do a lot with it on my old save. And by old save, I mean very, 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 very old save. Save number 35 compared to save 37. So we'll start at the entrance. Like immediately, things are different. I think I have fewer bobbleheads here actually. But anyway, my coat racks fell down. Those are supposed to be coat racks. I just took a railway rifle, stabbed a bunch of railway spikes into the wall. The workbench is here with some bottle cap mines. Just Gatling laser sitting there. I like it sitting there. This is actually the wrong house. The real one was way crazier. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Hold on. Okay, got it. Found it. I found the crazy save. Playtime 136 hours later. Alright. So the outside is actually where it starts getting nuts. Because we already have a couple of gnomes here. I think I have a couple of things around the corner here. Yes. These are my objects. My tortoiseshell glasses, a radar, arc light, helmet, a cherry bomb, and a packet of cigarettes. They're just sitting there. I don't know why. I'm sure my younger self had his reasons, and of course, there's a freaking holy water pamphlet on my door. Those don't go away because the game's glitched. Okay, here we go. This is the crazy house. So, right off the bat, we got some problems. So, right next to the workbench, we have a pile of work material consisting of things, including but not limited to a paint gun, which is, believe it or not, that's in the way. Some cartons of cigarettes, motorcycle gas tanks, lunch boxes, lawnmower blades, irons, more cartons of cigarettes, stuff like that. My costume pile, yes, pile of costumes, including the samurai armor. I got that in this save. The Mechanist costume and the Antagonizer. I killed both because I wanted both. My tiny, tiny garden gnomes. Do I have a sniper rifle on hand? So I can, like, zoom in on those? Let's see. Infiltrator's good enough. My tiny, tiny garden gnomes. I got the tiny, tiny garden gnomes from, it's like a chessboard. That is in, like, I think it's a satellite uplink tower. KXB811, I believe. And, there's, like, a chessboard where some of the, half the pieces are tiny, tiny garden gnomes. So I picked all those up because they're awesome. They all weigh 4 pounds, though. Yeah, this one I have way more, bobbleheads. I have most of them in this one. This is the Council of Gnomes. Okay. Now, the Council of Gnomes, whether destroyed or intact, all answer to the Master Gnome, which is the biggest gnome of all. Yep, I picked this guy up behind the... We actually picked him up in the Christmas episode of Matt's Mind. And there's a bunch of sniper rifles back there. You can see them. He carries a drone cannon and another drone cannon over there. And there's another tiny gnome right there. Not sure if you can see him. There he is. The shelf panned out way better in this one. Because I got a lot more stuff done and a lot more things, from my adventures. Like, Button's wig from that one quest. There's some pre-war money, I don't remember why. The brain chunk, the party hat. That was, you escort a guy to a town or something. There's a whole bunch of, Lincoln stuff here. The Action Abe action figure, Lincoln's diary, and Lincoln's voice. I think there's another Lincoln thing somewhere in this house. The Aqua Pura for completing the main campaign. Aqua Cura for that side story. The Refined Punga Fruit for obvious reasons. The Lump of Brain, Point Lookout. The Vault 20, the Vault Jumpsuits. The Magna Carta from the same quest I got Button's wig, actually. Captain's Sidearm, I actually picked it up in this one. Wasteland Legend outfit, I forget where that came from. Jengwei's Sword. Operation Anchorage, same with the trench knife. The Nuka-Cola Clear formula from something. A mini nuke, I forget why that's in here. Baseball glove and a baseball, forget why that's in here also. The Antagonizer's helmet and the Mechanist's helmet. A steel ingot from The pit. That's from the pit. Yes. 10 penny suit from what I called the raid on 10 penny tower. I bribed my way inside and then shot everybody. Because they were assholes. Merc veteran outfit. Is there anything under 10 penny suit? Not that I can tell. The kitchen, which is a mess. This is my broken toaster. This is my intact toaster. There's yeast. A rolling pin. The refrigerator filled to the brim with junk. This is the messiest part of the room, really. And like the last, my coat racks are here. There's a red racer jumper, an alien atomizer for some reason, carton of cigarettes. There's junk everywhere. These are my these are my gardening tools, like a rake, an axe, and a sledgehammer for gardening, of course. The organization system ended up the same way as it did in Matt's mine. There's the locker with all of my weapons here. And then over here, I believe this is chems. I could be wrong. No? This is chems. So yeah, the organization and system ended up relatively the same. More gnomes, a fishing pole, another gnome, another gnome, more gnomes, Fat Man, which is supposed to just be sitting up against the wall, but it isn't. My collection of combat helmets sits underneath the my first laboratory, right next to food sanitizer. Of course, my jukebox. I just left this Nuka-Cola truck sitting here because it looked nice. It's pretty much the only thing that looks nice in here. There's a John Wilkes Booth wanted poster.
I hope things are going
made.
well.
This is my room, where I have the all-nighter nightwear. My teddy bear, which was actually huge at one point, because there's this bit where if you no-clip through a wall, you could get a giant teddy bear, and that's what it was, but now it isn't anymore, and I'm pissed. This is my work desk, which is a lot more disorganized than Matt's. There's the house jukebox, some actual blueprints sitting there. I tried collecting pool balls at one point, but didn't pan out. This is sheet music book back there, alien crystal. There, the antique Lincoln coin collection. That's a housework, but a lot of the house stuff is just sitting there. Sniper rifle sitting up against the table, and this I'm particularly proud of. My giant collection of cartons of cigarettes. I told you it was here somewhere. There's a damaged garden gnome all the way back there. He's hiding way in the back. Just try to get in here, close the door. This is where the unique weapons sit as well. Fisto, Colonel Autumn's laser pistol, the Wazer rifle, Smuggler's End, the microwave emitter, Lincoln's repeater, which honestly I should be using. The brake. Just move some stuff around real quick. But yeah, that's the giant collection of cartons of cigarettes that I believe I mentioned in the Fallout New Vegas bits, but you know, this didn't really pan out. It didn't really pan out too good in Vegas. I believe I hid something all the way in the back. I could be. I'm probably wrong about that, though. Just when you have this many, it gets really hard to organize them all, or like keep them stacked up like this. But like this is every single carton of cigarettes. I could, like, the total value of these with maximum barter is probably easily over 1,000 caps. Maybe even more. Let's get on out of here. So, yeah, that's the those are my 2 megaton houses. I especially like the, the shelf. I never did go with a theme for the Megaton house. Like, you could change up the theme of it. I never went with that because I just never saw the need and never really wanted to. So yeah. Now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and graduate to the final stop on this journey. Okay, here we are, the final stop on our journey, and actually this is the probably longest stop on this journey. Fallout 4! Now, I got super into the building with this particular game, because I have, like, 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 different actual, like, houses in this game. And I'm gonna touch base on the vault as well. Well, we'll start out with the most basic one, the Red Rocket truck stop. As you can see, mine is a mess. Let's get down to it. Alright, so the whole thing is powered by this generator. It's one fusion generator and a couple of I just left those windmills up there because they look awesome up there. There's a giant Nuka-Cola bottle right there. I just put that up for the hell of it. The American flag up over the garage. There's a jukebox right here because the Institute's been destroyed. Mind the hanging wires. We'll start out with my workshop in the garage. This is where I spend a lot of my time here. Got my disco ball and a fan. Before, this fan was actually hitting the disco ball, and it does have physics, which I do appreciate. It's sort of a mix between an armory, a workshop, a storage place, and a museum. Because we got this right here, the Defender's harpoon gun. There's a rocket launcher up there. Some armor racks. This right here is where I deposit all of my stuff. Every single piece of scrap and everything usually ends up in this table, and then the trade routes take care of the rest so that it's all distributed across to the other houses. The whole idea behind this is supposed to be like my main power armor right here, because it's got the jetpack and the and some really heavy mods and some unique parts on there as well. I want each and every single one of them to be a unique part, but I'm still hunting down the pieces. The idea is you get in this, and on your way out, you pick up the overcharged Gatling laser, and that's your main gun, and you're crusading through the wasteland and all that stuff. What's this? Oh, what am I carrying? So that's the idea behind the garage. Let's go through the rest of the interior before we go. With several different radios for different radio stations. The bowling ball gun, the striker, one of my favorite guns in the game, purely because of just how ridiculous it is. A sort of display rack, this was just for fun more than anything else. The Eatatronic, with as many perfectly preserved pies as I could procure. For me, perfectly preserved pies are like badges of honor. Like,
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Like, I sat there and got all of those.
Do you need something?
Most of my food is located in here. There's some dog food, some meds, a lot of Nuka-Cola, some of the X11 compound. Also, the drugs are here. This is, for all intents and purposes, my fridge. Even though the fridge is over here, the fridge doesn't actually hold things, so I built my own. A magazine rack, just for, like, you know, hanging out. Because, like, most of my followers are here. Like, there's, what's his face? Dan's, the kid, who are you again? Cotsworth. I knew your name, trust me. I haven't played Fallout 4 in a while either. Nick is here. Most of the time, Piper's here as well. Dogmeat's always here, and of course, Curie. We saw Curie earlier. All right, we'll move back here. This is sort of the armory kind of thing. It's a mixed bag with this particular house. This is like my display rack, all my little tiny robot models. And then over here we have the actual armory with my Silver Shroud outfit. My old armor, I upgraded to the new armor, but I kept the metal arm because I like the metal arm. I kept my metal helmet as well. But yeah, two-shot Gauss rifle, December's Child. Actually, I'm carrying December's Child. This is a glitched one because I wanted to do the island one again, Far Harbor. So I uninstalled it and then reinstalled it. That's a pro tip for you guys. You can redo any DLC that way.
Am I right?
I also redid Nuka World that way. Alien Blaster Pistol, and 50 caliber sniper rifle. This back here, my room. This is where I play all my games. This is also where I do a lot of the Howards. I did a lot of the Howards Mine promotional bits on this computer, and I'm not gonna do the Howards Mine house yet because there's nothing in it. My bed, my Jangles the Moon Monkey, very highly modified pipe rifle. So that's my room. All right, we'll head out the front here. This is where a lot of like heavy lifting stuff gets done. There's an artillery cannon right here. This is a robot workbench. Robots are built here, including this one, Jezebel, who won't follow me for some reason.
I'll shoot.
Also work on some power armor out here. Like, I'm piecing together a T-60B right here. And obviously there's this X-01 Mark III right there. Some defenses, which are completely capable of destroying the occasional attacker. Just basically instantly. There's a rocket turret up at the very front.
If there's anything I can do to lighten the load? Or,
Oh, Piper is here.
Do you need anything too, Fred?
Where is she? I don't know. Maybe she's up top. No idea. But anyway, yeah, it's a very heavily defended place from the front, not so much from the back. That's a major flaw, but it's good because NPCs only spawn in front, and chances are people are going to be following the road anyway. Anyway, decontamination archway, just for the sake of having one. I know it's very exposed to the elements out here, but it just makes you feel a little bit better. Forward defenses, rocket turret, shotgun turret, laser machine gun turret. Dogmeat's house. He's got a little welcome mat right there. A dog bowl with some Nuka-Cola in it. Just some fun. Back here, my power armor storage facility, including my T-51 and X-01 outfitted with hot rod flames. This right here is my most powerful power armor, because it's the X-01 Mark VI with a jetpack and as many heavy mods as I could put on it, including the one where you stomp on the ground and everything explodes. I had a Giddy Up Buttercup collection going here, similar to my, quite similar to my other collection in Fallout 3, the carton of cigarette collection. They were all just back here in a big pile. But they're really hard to stack up because this item's too heavy to carry, even though I carried them all here. Over here, this is where all my clothes are stored, back in this ice cooler. The armor workbench. This, I originally meant for this to hold mines, but I'm only using it to hold one. There was another, this Eatertronic I was originally using to hold, Nuka-Cola, and I posted a picture in a tweet showing that off. Now it's just used to hold baseball bats and swords. Computer here that controls, I think it was originally meant to control the whole system, but not so much anymore. Chemistry station back here. Trash bin, which holds nothing. Another, I don't think this one's hooked in, but it's another iBot control station. Just a sitting area right here, just for hanging out. Much like in here, just additional bedding, just for hanging out. Then we head upstairs. You guys probably noticed the upstairs. This is my one Vim vending machine. There's a tanning rack out here. It's just sort of like a workstation, make it feel a bit more homely down here. This, the main reading room. People just come in here, pick up a magazine, start reading. And yes, I'm still assembling this collection of magazines. I'm filling up this rack right now. This, at some point, I will put something in here. These shelves, I'm slowly filling up. That I'll eventually put something in. We head upstairs. There's sort of a living area up here with the weapons workbench and, of course, a cooking stove. Just making a bit, just the coziest it could possibly be up here. It's a prefabricated house too, so I just pulled the whole thing out, put it up on the roof. I thought it was fun. Thought it'd be fun. There's also a whole bunch of tents and everything, some cages, just make it look. Oh, that over there. I'll get to that in just a moment. Up here, nice sitting area with a statue looking out over the wasteland. The main defense turret.
I'm very successful.
This is the best place to put a turret because it just stares down at them and destroys them. It's hilariously quick how fast these guys go down. I kept these wind turbines up here as well because I liked the positioning of them and they looked really cool up there. And it made the whole place look, it gave the whole place a more like scrapped together feeling, which I was really trying to go for. There's a table here, but I'm thinking that's not going to be there much longer. Alright, I saw this over here and I completely forgot about it. This is the scrapyard, I call it. Every now and then I'll come across a piece of power armor out there, but it's not the full suit, it's just cobbled together. So I'll take it back and I'll put it here, and occasionally I'll piece together the spare parts. Like, I could take this T-51, slap it on this T-51, I have the whole torso.
Oh, man.
But as you can tell, there's a distinct lack of leg pieces, and I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why. Okay, so I would teleport to the next one, but it's right up the road, so we'll just walk over to it. It's the one that we all know and love, Sanctuary, which is for all intents and purposes my capital of my trade network and settlements. So like I keep trying to get rid of these, but they keep coming back, so I eventually just gave up on it. Anyway, we head across the bridge down there, all that water, some small defenses, just keeping the bottom part defended because they can come in through the river. Sanctuary rarely gets attacked, but it does every now and then. The main defense perimeter is right here, because this is double rocket turret. Actually, there's only one rocket turret. Okay, one rocket turret up there, laser machine gun up there, and some heavy machine gun turrets, more laser defensive turrets. Just this is the main line of defense. Like if they come in here, they're not getting very far. And this level right here turns on the main traps. It's supposed to turn on the flamethrowers, but those might be empty. But yeah, that activates a saw blade trap. It's supposed to turn on the flamethrowers, but that's not working right now. Pretty cool. Anyway, we'll head in. I tried to fabricate every single house. I tried to furnish every single house, and actually, this place looks awesome at night with the lampposts and everything. Anyway, we'll head in here. This is just a house. I didn't really do too much with many of the houses. I built a couple, which we'll get into, don't worry. There's just a cooking station right here, just hanging out. This is a prefabricated house. I don't think I did anything with this, though. Oh, no, I did a little bit. I did a little bit. Just a little. Because, like, people were complaining about the lack of beds and everything. And there's the Minutemen flag, because, like, this is, like, supposed to be one of their main bases. And I'll get into that, too. This, another house, with some scrap stations. People come here to work at the scrap stations, scavenging. I tried to light a lot of the interiors, like this one. Because, like, people live in these houses. There's 3 beds in here. But the thing is, I ran out of furniture to put down. Like, I used it all up. The bar is full, I believe. Is it? Pretty much. I left a little bit in case there was something I wanted to do. What are you doing back here? I don't know. I tried to light all the interiors just as best I could. Anyway, next up over here, this is what I made a whole bunch of these. This is what I call a Minutemen Outpost, where it's just sort of this, some bedrolls, just emergency, like sleeping, sort of like a homeless shelter, if you would, where people could just come sleep until I actually get around to building a house. There's a radio in the middle, some seating areas. This one actually has an artillery cannon, and this guy who just stands on it all day, manning the gun. This one's one of the more... This is like the second line of defense for Sanctuary. So, like, they get through the main defense, they everyone takes cover over here. Sort of, like, starts shooting down range.
Huh?
We'll head over here.
This place is really coming together, huh?
Really coming together.
Can't take all the
I've been
credit.
working on this for God knows how long. I'm like on like day 10 of this playthrough. Like total. Anyway, another lit house. As you can see, I really didn't do much with the houses. Anyway, we keep going. We enter the market. The market is along this main sort of stretch of road. There's a bar, armory, clothing. There's this guy, the general store. Another general store right there. Some generators. Clinic. This is sort of like a major workstation. Another house. People live here as well. This over here was one of my first attempts at actually building a house with actual given materials. There's, I think I left some stuff. Yeah, a little bit of stuff in there. This one I actually tried to furnish and actually make it look make it look nice. This like right here is sort of a home theater sort of thing with a tiny TV. If I could, I'd put up a projection screen right there, which I probably could with the new vault stuff, newer vault stuff. Work area back here, shelves that I'm not doing anything with. Brotherhood of Steel flag back there. Up here, got a pool table. This back here is sort of a storage room with as much storage piled in as possible. My balcony, I can like go out onto this balcony and address the public because like I am the leader of this land or something like that. Another TV area. This right here, I can sort of look out and see the farms, but it's mainly for looking out over in this area. This is sort of a work area. The dining room. And up here, we have probably the main part of it. This is the computer that controls the whole settlement. Everything's hooked into this computer. So, like, I can go here. I can, well, it's broken right now, but I can control the turrets. I can control the alarm system, all kinds of stuff from up here. This is sort of like a major, main hangout area. You like hold parties up here. There's a grill. There's the beacon. The recruitment radio beacon is up here. You could like head out here, sort of. It's actually okay. That works better. You like go over here, down under the stairs, over here. That one didn't work out too good, but I tried. You get up here and you can actually access the quitting time siren. Which is up the highest. All the really tall stuff is up here, including the spear, the siren, and the beacon, stuff like that. I know that you can get up on this roof via that way. Over here we have the farm, mainly muck fruit because muck fruit is the best thing to grow. But there's also some water pumps. There's a whole bunch of different crops around here. I actually had to remove a whole bunch of it because there was an enormous surplus and it was eating into my build limit. This over here, this is Zeus, the Greek god of thunder and rock and roll. He is the chief defender of this settlement. He, don't touch him because just look at him, no wonder. As we saw, the water pumping facilities over here, they keep the water moving. It actually does have a good surplus of water, which is good selling material. This right here is just sort of like a tool shed, like stow all the tools. More scrap workstations over there. And we'll keep this moving. head over to, I guess we'll head into my house, which I think I put a little bit more effort into. Yeah, just a little bit. There's like this right here, some seating. There's a bed right under. That's kind of cozy looking, actually. I think I mainly just used the houses for sleeping accommodations. Mainly.
Need to get back
really
to
all I
Dad
did with them. This is like a sort of like a workout area, hangout, a gym. People can come here, just stay in shape. And over here we have yet another, basically just an empty house. But I'm trying to show off everything. I didn't do anything with the cellar in the back of, I think it was this house? Yeah, it's this house. I didn't do anything with the cellar, mainly because I can't. I guess I could put stuff in there, but... So yeah, as you can see, I didn't do a lot with these houses. I tried to liven the area up around here. Some back defenses right there with a rocket turret. I tried to do something in here, but I kind of gave up halfway through because I couldn't really do much with it. I think I tried a little bit harder with this house. No, actually, I tried less. Okay. So yeah, this side of town doesn't get a lot of attention. It's mainly the front. This house I did light it like all the other houses. Actually, what I really want to do is show you this place at night. So let me just skip to 10 o'clock. Okay. 10:30. Because the lighting really works out when it's nighttime. I actually put up some street lamps, and it actually came out pretty okay. It's more lit than many of my other settlements.
Don't care much for good neighbor. That place is nothing much.
Yeah, it's just a cozy little town that I put together. I'd like to do more with it if I had the space. This back here is a, what was this? Yeah, this is just a trap that I put together just to try traps out. I didn't really do too much with it. Anyway, we'll head over to the next settlement. The next major one is the castle, which I did a lot with the castle. The last time I was playing this, the castle was my major focus. So we'll head over there. Actually, I think we'll do that in a part 2 because this is going for a bit longer, and I'm trying to make videos shorter. So that'll do it for this episode of The Many Homes of Hunter. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Well, we'll be taking a look at the castle. I look down at the ground so you guys don't get spoilers.
Our house in the middle of